Hey guys, what's up everyone, and welcome to Young Titan World. Now, I hope you guys are doing good first off. I hope you guys are having a good day. And if not, well, you know the usual. If you're not having a good day, chances are I'm not having one either. But, I mean, who can complain? We're alive, we got air to breathe, and so much less problems, I'm guessing. No, that's not true. But forget all of that. You're probably wondering why my consistency has been a little bit shaky these past few weeks, months. We haven't gotten to years yet, so that's a good thing. Progress. Anyways, since I got back to Fez and I've been having myself quite a hassle trying to do my master's project work, I've been a little bit caught up, a little bit busy. Recently, my Telegram account got permanently banned. So did my League of Legends account as well. It's like every single thing that I've been working on for the past few weeks just decided to crap on me. I don't know much about the League of Legends one. I was so sure that I was doing everything that they wanted me to do, I wasn't skipping matches or, just impromptu just stopping AFK myself. I tried to be as consistent as possible and everything just went up in smoke. All my progress just gone. Absolutely out of nowhere. I tried to get it back. I sent a couple of emails, but that didn't really work. So, yeah, I've had quite the luck for the past few weeks, but it's all good. Also for the Telegram one, usually the Telegram account is what I use to get the movies, and the movies are the ones I watch to give you guys the reviews. So, it's been difficult seeing as I do not have any TV series to watch to review about. I already gave my review about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So basically, I've been a little bit short-handed. But not to worry, I got great plans on the way, and I'm so grateful that you guys have been listening to some of my episodes. I'm grateful because every time I see that number goes up, my heart just flutters. I'm all ablaze, my guys. And I'm so grateful to you Titans for all you've done for me, for all your support and your love and consistency to even watch or listen to the stuff that I have. It's pretty crazy, and I'm grateful for it. I've also been trying to work on some of my gameplay content that's on YouTube, which is Young Titan World. Pretty much just crazy stuff, honestly. But I am grateful to everyone that is able to watch my content. I've even been trying to do some dancing videos as well, which is not exactly the best thing, considering the fact that my body is basically a broomstick and that breaks easily when it's bent too much. But I am getting there. Not to worry, guys. Anyways, I did have something I wanted to discuss with you guys. It's basically some tweets that happened considering Into the Spider-Verse. Now, honestly, when we're talking about Into the Spider-Verse, we're talking about this really groundbreaking movie that got all of us in our feelings and really got us thinking about the prospects of every single Spider-Man that they've shown us. Technically, they have every right to make a Spider movie about every single person they showed, and seeing a lot of people are migrating towards Spider-Punk, it might be legitimate that he might get his own movie. I've not heard anything yet from Marvel, but I'm pretty sure they're underway with something like that. Anyways, we're going to be talking about some conspiracy theories. I have some theories about Gwen Stacy. Now, Gwen Stacy is an all-around beautiful character that we all fell in love with the moment she stepped on the screen, and the potential love interest of Miles Morales. Now, from what we know so far, she's a girl, she's lovely, but, we're in 2023, and everybody wants to identify as something. If it's not some really complicated gender that I've never heard of, or it's basically a non-existent one and something that they made up and they want to use that as their identity with pronouns that have never been used for in the English lexicon. However, that's basically what's happening right now. So there has been like on Twitter we had these discussions, and that wasn't part of the discussions because I love to see from afar. But anyways, with the discussions, it started off with this particular tweet, and it's mainly taking a jab that Gwen Stacy was a character that was made in 2023. Actually, it was just a character that they picked from the comics, and the fact is she's just a girl, and if someone wanted to pick a fight with anyone, it would be mainly because of that. Oh my god, I refreshed the screen and now everything is gone. Wow. Okay, wow, that's perfect. Well, anyways, it's supposed to end up in two ways. Now, the fact is, since we're in 2023 and we've got a lot of people who want to identify as something that has never been discovered before, the idea that Gwen Stacy is just a girl is kind of hard to believe. And in those comment sections of that particular post, the post was pretty much, it knew what it was going to do. Okay, the person who posted it was pretty aware that if he says that Gwen Stacy is just a girl, it's going to incite a lot of conflict in the hearts of those who always want our current superheroes to identify as something genuine or never before seen. And that says a lot, so with that, we've had a person who says that Gwen Stacy is trans. Why is she trans? Because she had some flags in her room, and it seems like her dad also supports it, as well as the other side of the story, which comes into views they're trying to identify as her. It's a sort of gender that would get with the times, but I honestly don't feel like that gender sort of thing is necessary. You want me to be honest about this thing? I'm a guy. That's as simple as it gets. I like a girl. That means I like girls. It's a pretty simple trend. If you're going to use your identity as the only thing that you have to live for, it's kind of sad, isn't it? I mean, you want to live for your identity, which no one really cares about. It's like you're living in a world where people are trying to be billionaires. People are working out their interests, their activities, and the only thing that you want to focus on is what kind of fruit you are. It's a little bit backhanded, and it's not really progressive. How do you expect yourself to improve if you feel offended because of something that the world wants to tag with you? I don't know. Sometimes even when I feel like it, I'll just go non-binary because sometimes I just don't want to have anything to do with anybody. I don't even want to talk to anybody, okay? Sometimes having someone look at me and have a conversation with me is probably one of the most annoying things that I have to deal with. And I'm supposed to do that on a daily basis. If you're studying a course that lets you have to talk to people, obviously it becomes so frustrating because the moment I open my mouth, I just want to cuss at them. And that's a little bit too much, but it's the truth. Sometimes maybe we're just going over the bar about everything that offends us. It's a little too extreme because, come on, your future is there. Your image is only going to be as tarnished as much as you make it so. If everything is going to tick you off, if everything is going to piss you off, you are never going to improve. Every single thing is just like sticks and stones will break your bones, and the words are going to damage you. That's what's going to happen. And I just don't want it to feel like you're existing in this time zone and the only thing that you have to live for is your gender or your identity. What is your identity? Is that the only thing that matters to you? How about the life of your family? The fact that someone is going to have to take care of your parents when they're old, okay? Like, some people are going in to grind their asses out just so that they can get food on the table. and the only thing you want to worry about is what people call you in public. I mean, you could call me she if you want. You could call me they, damn, whatever it is you can identify me as. I don't care. My worth is beyond whatever that you can quantify. People will say a lot of bad stuff about you. It doesn't even matter what spectrum you are. It doesn't matter what you say sometimes. Sometimes you can try and be legitimate as possible. Be a good guy. Let everyone get on your good side. You will have one motherfucker who's going to hate you for your guts. He's going to hate you because you are a nice person. They're going to hate you because you're doing something that is helping others. They hate that. So why are you so focused on an identity that is not even going to matter when you're gone? I think about death all the time because it's one constant that no one can change, no one can tag. When you're dead, no one's going to identify you as half dead, a zombie, or something else. If you're dead, you're dead. Your heart stops beating, your brain stops firing, neurons and stuff like that. I don't even know much about that. But ideally, you're gone from this earth. It's a constant that is never replaceable. It cannot give it a different color, turn to a different light. People would say all they want about what happens after death. But you do know that when you're dead, your heart stops beating. It doesn't matter whether you're a ghost in a room or you stop existing entirely. There is no second level. There is no other plane or platform that you can grow and become a better person over there. Everything ends. And I feel like maybe if we are more considerate about where it is we want our lives to be rather than what people call us, we would make some great improvements, in our livelihoods. But obviously, I'm just a nobody with a podcast who gets to say the shit that he wants. So what the hell do I know, right? It's not like I'm freaking Andrew Tate or Piers Morgan. So actually, my existence is almost the same as non-existent because my voice is not something that everyone tunes in to listen to every day. I mean, I did start off with explaining why I've been AFK for a while, and now I'm into stuff about gender and transgender. I'm pretty random. It's kind of like my shtick. I don't know if it's the ADHD or my lack of consistency with one particular topic. But anyways, that's just me, and that's just my opinion. I was going to read a couple of comments from the tweet that I saw, and so that we could just laugh at them for a couple of minutes. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be a possibility because I refreshed the page and everything that I had on it is gone. So we're back to square one where we're going to have to listen to my annoying voice till the 20 minutes is up. Well, technically this 20 minutes is not up yet. We're 13 minutes in, and I still have not figured out what I'm going to be doing with this recording. So back to what I was talking about, my YouTube channel. So we've been having some technical difficulties. Sometimes I don't know, I don't feel the energy to talk. I try to stream as much as possible, but sometimes I've got to be honest with you. When I'm streaming and playing games at the same time, it's hard. It's hard because I then have to think of something funny. Then I have to try as much as possible to concentrate on the game so that I don't suck whilst I'm playing. Because, I believe that people would stay more on your stream if you're at least good at playing it. If you're not good at playing it, you should be good at making quips and being funny. Making someone's day. I want to make someone's day as much as the next guy. But you know what? It doesn't really end up that way. When I put the mic in front of me, the funniest things that come to my head are usually things that are in my head. My mind and my mouth are like two different islands. When I try to ship the things that are in my mind into my mouth, it transforms into something less funny and probably more offensive that would piss the person who's watching off and never let them want to come back to me again. Which is kind of sad because that's the reason why I'm doing that. I'm doing it for people. So if they don't like it, what's the purpose of me doing it in the first place? And see, right now I've got the talkative self that's on the phone right now. He's the one that wants to talk a lot. When I go inside, when I'm around people that I assume are my colleagues, I end up not saying shit like this because, I wouldn't want to creep them out, or actually I don't want them to have a topic of discussion when I'm not in the room. Because obviously, no matter what I do, they're still going to have a chat. They're going to have one of those 6 twisted chats about how weird I am, which is great. It's awesome. I couldn't care less, though. It's just that probably I do care less, and it kind of gets into my head, and I think about it too much, and it gives me nightmares sometimes. Not really nightmares, but it's a whole new trend where I think of myself as incapable of saying anything when they start lying through the teeth. But, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm sorry, this was supposed to be a completely different topic. I was supposed to be talking about transgender and stuff like that, but I can't go on if I don't have the content available. And I do apologize for that. I apologize for the absences. I apologize for the inconsistency. I apologize for not being around most of the time. That being said, you can find out more of my other content on Twitch, on Kick. I'm also on Kick as well, wouldn't you know. Kick is a streaming service, and I just started yesterday. I mean, I've had the account for a while. I just didn't know how to go about it, but now that I do, I'll be streaming, and hopefully you guys can also join me there as well. Thank you guys so much. You've been so helpful. I always say that it's just, my day gets a lot better when I see or when I see that you guys have actually watched some of my stuff or listened to some of my stuff. If it's just one view more or one more person listens to it, it makes me feel better. So I'm grateful. I've stopped being pushy on the subscriptions and stuff like that because you do it if you want to. If you don't, it's not really it's not something that I can force you to. Honestly, I wouldn't consider financial issues, but I completely understand it. Besides, I got most of my content on free anyway, so it's not like you're missing anything, really. It's just a formality, just a way to, help myself and try and get to a point where I don't have to worry about the people around me. But that's a topic for another day. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll check back in with you sooner than later so that you guys don't get worried about me. Or even if you did and you're just trying to hope for the day that I kill myself, and that day hasn't come yet. So, keep wishing, bitches, and take care of yourselves. Have a great day. If you're not having a great day, please try and survive through it. There are a lot of dark times that are behind us and in front of us. Sometimes we don't even know what hit us, and sometimes we're thrown off course. It's very natural to feel like you don't want to go on anymore. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to take a shower. Sometimes I just don't want to get out of bed because I feel like I've been drained so much trying to pretend to keep up with the people that I need to be with. Like you got friends, you got family, and they all want you to be chirpy and happy about life and focus on the next goal, have a plan for something, when everything that you try to make up falls apart. And it's like, why do I even bother? Because it's going to just tear itself into tiny pieces all over again. And it feels really stupid sometimes when people try and tell you that the world is going to be a better place, and all you see is the darkness, the chaos, and the sorrow that plagues your heart and destroys your mind. But hey, man, I'm probably not the best person to talk about this, and you know what I'm talking about, whether it's true, whether I'm capping, but I can say this. Maybe sometimes finding solace in other people is not the best idea. Finding happiness in someone else might not give you the best feeling in the world because they have the sword now that gives them the ability to either hurt you very bad or put you on a pedestal and take care of you. And you never know what kind of option they can give you. Sometimes they can start out being nice as hell and being supportive, but in actuality, they hate your guts and they want you dead. You never know what's inside a person's mind. So what you can hope for is that you would have the efficiency and the strength to be able to move on if everyone is against you. And I believe that is something that you can look forward to. I wanted to be good at clickbaiting and making people watch more of my content on YouTube. But maybe I'm going to just try and be myself. Even if it sucks as hell and I only get like 2 more subscribers, I think I'm going to be okay with that. So That's cool. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Young Titan out. Thanks for listening. Oh, look, it reached 20 minutes, and I don't even know what I said this entire time.